Take you running off the road, so get out the way. Push the pedal to the floor, blow them all away. Yeah, you see I'm getting close, I accelerate. Going faster than fast, hit the gas, lose control. I won't crash, running high. Put your money on the dash, throw the die. Lose control, I won't crash, running low. I won't crash, bring you slow. I won't crash, running. Take, you running on the road, so get out the way. Push the pedal to the floor, blow them all away. Yeah, you see I'm getting close, I accelerate. Going faster than fast, hit the gas.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the first ever episode of The W. Excited to have you guys with us. Welcome to the channel. You guys just tapped in with Mr. Marcio, talking all about the baseball slate today, and now we get to dive into the Lady Ballers with the very first episode of The W. Excited to have you guys with us. My name is Sweatpants Jesus.
I'm Colby Marcio. I'm looking for a bobblehead.
Let's go.
And I'm your boy, baby. Let's go. NZ.
Bang, bang. Excited to have you guys with us. The new Tuesday, your new favorite Tuesday activity. Welcome to the channel to talk all about the league that is just a storm at the moment, the WNBA. We're going to give you guys the plays every single Tuesday at 5:30 Eastern as we dive into this beautiful summer of WNBA basketball. We got Mr. Sook in the background. Everyone say hi, Sook. Hi, Sook. Hi. Hello, Sook.
Hi, Sook.
Dubs, you already got Dubs in chat. What's up, Kadar? What's up, Austin? Excited
goat.
to have you guys with us. Kadar is the goat. Absolute goatiest of goats. Hi, Sook. Kanika knows. Hi, Sook. Also, Kanika, Major Dubs. It's super cool that Kanika commented that she's going to be betting on the WNBA because of us.
It's not her husband. Yes.
What's up?
Let's go.
What's up, Salty Dog? not him. Us. What's going on?
This is DC. What's up, DC?
Oh,
DC, baby.
what up, DC?
Change his name.
Let's go, man. How's it going? Yeah, I mean, for all of us, I mean, NZ obviously bet the WNBA a lot last year, found a lot of profit betting the WNBA. But I'm sure there's a lot of you guys that are going to be betting the WNBA more and more as it has grown in popularity for many reasons. We're going to talk about it all throughout the show, and it finally got to the point where it was like, you know what? It's time to have a show on the channel. So it's The W. We are here. We're ready to rock and roll with you guys. This is obviously brought to you by Betting News and our sponsors at Bet Online. Get involved at Bet Online with the QR code at the top corner of the screen right over there, over Mr. NZ's head. Super stoked to have them. I'm here for the W. Let's go, Kev. Let's fucking go. Whoever was behind the scenes in the pickoff.
Deserves a
Kobe.
raise. Don't tell him that.
That was me. I'm a one-man show for that.
There was no behind the scenes for the pickoff today.
That means a lot. Thank you so much.
There you go.
Because sometimes I get overwhelmed. But today it's crazy. I had more to do and I was more organized in my brain. That's ADHD.
It's funny. Well, and I will say it's weird though, when you have guests, when you're by yourself, you're actually able to focus more and do stuff because when they're talking, you can plan what you're going to do next.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if it's you by yourself, you can't put it on somebody else. You have to just talk whilst trying to press buttons. It's tough.
Well, Mr. Martinez, you must have missed when I accidentally pulled up Immaculate Grid on the screen when I meant to keep it down below. Outside of that, we were betting 775. I'll tell you that. We'll be betting all right.
Batting 70-75 gets the job done, baby. The real OGs remember when I did this channel by myself before I had Mr. NZ with me, and oh baby, it was a fun time. But we've grown a lot since then, and today we're going to talk all about the WNBA with you guys. Super fucking stoked. This is going to be a all summer long activity on Tuesdays, 5:30 Eastern. Be sure to tap in, set your reminders, give us a follow on Twitch, on Twitter, on Instagram, and on YouTube and TikTok if you're not already. You guys know the fucking vibes. Let's get into it. We got some games for you guys today to kind of get the vibes rocking and rolling. And then we are going to talk about the 3 games on the WNBA slate. We're going to bring up our friends at Outlier.bet. We're going to kind of look through each game, talk about the live lines, give you guys our favorite plays in each game as we get to them. And then at the end of the show, we are going to cook up the first ever, the first edition, which I feel like Gents is going to smack. The first ever, the W lay of our 3 favorite plays, and then a little sprinkety dink on a lotto for the vibes tonight. NZ might have a couple.
I've been waiting to do this for years. For years, you can see the no mustache in the bald head. I've been waiting for something like this for years.
For absolutely.
What are we holding?
Those are
This
his like
is-
banners when he worked for the Sky, right?
So no, I don't, this is when I covered the WNBA finals in 2021,
There
and
we
this is
go.
when I went to the WNBA All-Star game in 2022.
Nice.
Bang.
Sick.
Yeah. And just to get us started today, obviously there's a lot of news about the WNBA that has been all over the place. And we've talked about it a lot on all the other shows. We're not going to spend too much time today talking about all the news floating around about Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, like all the
Who?
all the stuff that you got. Yeah, exactly. Who? We're going to touch on it because that's what the show is about. But we're going to get into the plays, guys, because this show is going to be more talking about the fucking women playing basketball that are hoopers out there, and we're going to find the lines and give you guys some bets to bet on this evening. So that is what this show is going to be. And then, guys, I'm just so fucking excited to be here, man. It's so cool to have a new fucking show to get into, baby. One more button down, please. Oh yeah, let loose, baby. Let loose.
Listen, Gerald. You got to keep things secret. You know, you got to stop giving out what you like, your fetishes and stuff, man. People are going to catch on.
There might be rumblings that we might have a betting news polo in the works. We'll see. I just realized I'm super fucking corked today. I didn't even realize. I literally threw this T-shirt on when I got out, and I was like, "Oh, betting news. Let's go." All right, let's play some games. Let's play a little Smash or Pass to get the vibes rocking and rolling.
That's right.
Okay, so for Smash or Pass today, Tuesday things. Got a Tuesday thing to discuss with you guys. Chat, obviously, Smash or Pass, whether or not you guys are getting involved with Taco Tuesday. Smash or Pass?
All right, let me go first. Before I give my answer, obviously you saw the bat, so you already know where I'm going. I would like to say the people that make tacos are from Mexico. Those people are superheroes. You people are the greatest people on the planet. I want all of you to know everything you do is amazing. You are people without you are superheroes without the capes. You make the best food on the planet, and I will die for it all. I love Mexican food so much. It is the best food on the planet. Every time I go, I have to pay homage and let a superhero know they made me a superhero dish. I love it. Very passionate about
Probably.
Mexican food.
You probably love
I
it
can
just
agree
because
with
you
this.
can fold it inside out like your pizza and fucking just shove everything back in and eat it.
We're being positive today, sir. We're talking about tacos. We're talking
Smashing
about
Z?
tacos.
Are you smashing
Oh,
you
yeah.
passing the tacos?
I'm definitely smashing. I love a good taco.
Oh
Who
fuck
doesn't?
yeah! I'm
If
now
anyone
hungry
passes,
for.
they need to leave.
I'm now literally ready to smash some tacos, and for Taco Tuesday, that might be my dinner. Severe smash for McCrock bets. You
Before
understand?
we move on, have we seen what the Chipotle CEO said about their portions?
No.
I see that the TikTok is stir some shit for them real nicely.
He said in an interview to give the workers a look if they don't give you the portion that you want. So he goes, give them a. If I have to do that, that means your portions aren't correct. Use a measuring cup. I don't understand what the problem is. If you
That's
think
fair.
there isn't or is a portion problem, how about you have a cup, scoop, 1 cup of meat each time you get burrito, bowl, whatever. You have a portion problem, jerk. I digress.
Can we just agree that Chipotle is no longer
Yes.
Hasn't
it's
been
just-
good since 2015.
It
an
sucks.
ass for a long time?
I still go. Their cheese has been.
Of course.
Their cheese took a leap upward, though. That
Okay.
queso,
Didn't
the
know that.
original queso was doo doo.
Wait, have
I
you
think I know
seen
what I'm
the
having
other
for dinner
taco?
tonight. Not Chipotle.
Oh, I was gonna say
You see
doo doo.
people- You see people now
Yes.
like put the cheese in a pan and they put the
Yes,
burrito on the
yes.
cheese.
Yes,
I thought that was pretty clever. That was
it's
pretty
got a
clever.
crunch
Low-key-
now.
Before we move on from this, just since we're talking about Mexican food, what is your favorite Mexican dish? Is it tacos or is it burritos? For me, I'll go first since I asked the question. Give me a fucking chicken chimichanga. I want a chimichanga. I want a fried burrito, and I want it covered with the fucking queso. Give me a chimichanga all day long.
I'll go last since I have a lot to say.
I'm with Kadar. I'm a burrito guy. Just hold the beans, whatever it is, but just
What?
don't give me the bean. Beans,
That's the best
beans
part.
are.
It's the
Curly
best
fried
part.
or the black beans?
What? Are you Italian or Spanish? What? The best
It doesn't
part.
matter what I am. I love it all. I
want
want to say it's funny when people are like, "What is your favorite Mexican dish?" Because if you think about it, it's all the same stuff. It's just
it's just in different wrappings.
yeah. But you got the tostada, and then you have everything else that was on a burrito. But it's steak burrito, everything.
Facts.
It does not need sour cream. I will die on that hill. Burritos and tacos don't need sour cream. Is it good? Yes, I like it from time to time. But if I'm going to a Mexican place and they put sour cream in my burrito, I am livid. I want the not the queso. I want the salsa verde. I want the salsa verde all over that.
I agree with Kadar.
cream.
The sour cream definitely has a place in my burrito. So, but
Or pico de
Is this what I
gallo.
look like when I go on about Easy
Canica.
Bikes?
yes, indeed, yes, yes, indeed.
I said, is this what I look like when I go on and on about Jersey Mike's?
So yes, this goes to my next thing. When you cut the burrito in half, you eat the butt end first. It makes the most sense. Obviously, that's a joke. It's obviously a joke.
To say.
Because
How does he
everything's
come out with
obviously
these
it's just gonna come out the end. Obviously, everything's just gonna come out the other end.
Okay.
I still think you
Bef-
cut your burrito long ways and eat it like that.
Before we-
That's just me.
Before we go further in Kadar's done. Before we go further into this, this is the last of Smash or Pass, right, sir? Nothing else for Smash or Pass, right? Or do we have multiples? One more? Okay. One more Smash or Pass. Oh, Tuesday open mic. You guys singing? You guys going to an open mic night?
For comedy, right?
Yeah. Smash.
Hammer.
I'm gonna pass because I've been to an open mic that was absolutely fucking terrible, and it was an awful. I mean, I got drunk and it was fine, but like it's just so hit or miss. So
Gerald,
I'll pass.
So I have to be the one to go up to the mic?
No, you just other people can.
Yeah, other people
Oh,
are basically it's their first time, so it's kind of like a cringe fest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go. Fuck it, why not?
Yeah.
Not
All right,
like
fair enough.
heavy on either side, you know what I'm saying? Trivia.
Trivia night.
We all know about trivia.
Smash, baby. Smash. W producer too, because we were going to start trivia this week, but I didn't have time. So starting next week, actually I don't know what night it'll be, but next week, one evening, we will have trivia night with you guys. You can tap in with us on playback. You can play live trivia with us. You can win free shit. If you guys were here with us last summer, you guys know what it was like to play trivia with us. Gerald remembers. Austin remembers. It's a fucking great time.
We give shit away. It's fun.
It's a good shit. Shh.
I
Pass.
don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't get it.
What is sleep? I don't do that. So pass.
So come up here and tell us what this is.
Go to muted. Go to muted. So
You're
go
not
to
doing
muted.
anything on a Tuesday. You're just fucking sleeping. It's Tuesday.
work.
You're tired.
I can't relate. Pass.
The whole point of this,
Pass.
I should have mentioned, is Tuesday. There's a lot of deals, wing nights, Taco Tuesday nights. Are you going out? Are you enjoying a cheap night out? Or are you staying home and sleeping?
Pass.
Absolute pass. Also, it's kind of cool that there's just the three of us on the screen, but we can hear his voice. I enjoyed that. That was nice.
Pass.
I'm
Pass.
still confused
Absolute
on
pass.
the question, so I'm just gonna.
No. It's okay. It's okay. He knew what he did.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. All right, let's move on. Let's play Glory Road, the WNBA edition. All right. So WNBA version of Glory Road. We play this on the other shows. Got one graphic for this. Who's going to win more championships? Sue Bird
The kid.
or the kid,
Wow.
Caitlin Clark?
Sue has 4, correct?
That's so tough.
Sue has 4.
Okay. Yeah.
Caitlin has
I have to
obviously
go-
0.
I have to go with my Long Island girl and back Sue Bird from my home. So I'm going with the goat.
Double it and give it to the next person.
I'm gonna
I
say
could-
Sue
I could,
just
okay.
because I'm gonna say Sue just because I think the Fever are gonna be fucking awful for a couple seasons at least, and Clark may not even sniff the playoffs until next year, maybe the year after that.
to be the contrarian that I am, I'm riding with Caitlin Clark now. Thanks for picking, guys. Caitlin Clark, number 1.
Let's go.
For what
Any
reason?
reasoning or just from the plums?
Yeah.
People love her. I love her.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, I can see it.
Yeah, no.
I think she'd have to go to another team for sure.
Or
Unless the
somebody
Fever
else.
get like.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
a
you
big
got to look at it
guy,
like this,
too.
though. The off seasons have been big the past 2 years, where a lot of big players moved around, even to teams that weren't that good, and they became good. So you never know who she attracts there. If they're really that bad and they get another good number 1, 2, 3 pick, never know.
It's a good point because she's obviously attracting the most eyeballs in all the WNBA, regardless of how you feel about the whole situation. There's people going to the games when they know the fucking Fever are terrible. That's pretty attractive for a lot of these ladies.
Is not.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
attendance
so,
numbers
I
are
mean,
insane.
Yeah, you take Asia Wilson, not gonna happen, but you take that type of caliber of talent and you say, hey, we've got people watching our games, stadium butts and seats, come and win a championship in Indiana. It's also hard to sell to fucking live in Indiana, you know?
You're not going to get anybody from the Vegas, I'll tell you that.
No, it's just a bad example, but
Yeah.
yeah.
New York,
Yeah.
maybe not Stewie. She's from New York.
Hmm.
Wait.
Yeah.
I was just going to say,
Kadar was.
Indiana ties.
I was gonna say when do the new teams come next year? Correct.
Next season.
So that
Oh, it's
means 2
2026.
teams get the first 2 picks. So you're definitely not getting Paige.
that next year, though?
Is it next season or is it 2026?
I forgot. I should know
Oh,
this. I'm
okay.
sorry. 2 new teams. Kadar, 2.
Dude, what is with
Golden
my internet?
State
Like,
and
it's just-
Toronto.
Golden State's next year. The other one is the season following. Okay.
You can't have top 3.
Interesting. Good question though. Good question. This is a dope graphic. We'll post this one on the socials. Give us a follow if you haven't already. All right, that was Glory Road. Last up, we've got. I love this fucking game, man. This is a new one. This is. You ready, Suk? This is quoted. All right, this is quoted, the WNBA edition.
What is the
Which
fucking
GOAT
quote?
said this quote?
What?
Nz's losing his mind. Bye.
I kept seeing this. I was like, I really want to know what quote it is.
Yeah, now you know.
Am I here?
No,
You're
not.
here.
Am I back?
Yeah.
You're back.
The fuck?
You're here.
Jesus Christ.
You're here.
God damn it.
What a dad.
Kobe's still frozen. I don't even know what face he's making. I just know he's laughing.
I'm smiling. I got your smile, Dad.
This is. Go grow a beard, damn it. I have the most bars of Wi-Fi that I ever have whenever the show's going on, and like shit sucks.
Big unk status. Big unk.
Big unk status.
Number 1 unk.
I
All
got a lot
right,
of
which
them,
GOAT
man.
said this quote? There's a difference between being a leader and a boss. I've never wanted to be a boss. I've always wanted to be someone that my teammate can count on, an anchor of the franchise. This is WNBA.
Diana.
Lady. Taurasi? I mean, Sue
Taurasi,
Bird could have said this too.
How about Candace Parker?
It's a good one too.
I'm just kidding.
Lisa Leslie, maybe? Fucking old school?
That is old school.
I'm gonna go with DT.
I'm going to go Lisa Leslie, just for the hell of it.
Hey, can we get a hint? Retired or active?
Retired or active, Sook? Active.
DT.
Oh, okay, it's not
DT.
Lisa.
It's DT. It's gotta be
Taurasi? Taurasi?
Oh,
Look, I was going to say Asia. I was literally going to say it was about to leave my mouth. Asia. Wow.
The platinum hair looks really good on her. People were
It-
saying it
it
doesn't.
does.
It looks really good. It looks really good on
It
her.
looks very good. I like platinum hair on. Anyway, reality is coming. There's levels to this thing, and that's just life. We all went through it. You see it in the NBA side, and you're going to see it on this side. You look superhuman playing 18-year-olds, but you're going to come with some grown women who play. This is DT. Taurasi.
Diana Taurasi.
Taurasi.
What makes you guys fall on that one so quickly? Just out of
DT.
curiosity.
I remember her.
Hit it-
She said this
hit it,
before
Chuck.
Caitlin Clark was in the league.
Hit it. Yeah, told you.
It was about Clark. I remember she was such a bozo take, man. Such a bozo take.
Honestly, it wasn't a bozo take. It was reality. She wasn't being as bad as people I think made it seem. I think it was just weird wording. She was just saying reality checks coming because it's a
reality
much
is
more
coming.
Okay.
competitive league.
You know, there's levels to this thing, and that's just life. We all went through it.
Of course.
And you see it on the NBA side, and you're going to see it on this side, where you look superhuman playing against 18-year-olds, but you're going to come with some grown women that have been playing professional basketball for a long time. Not saying that's not going to translate, because when you're great at what you do, you're just going to get better. But there is going to be a transition period where you're going to have to give yourself some grace as a rookie, and it might take a little bit longer for some people.
Right on.
What did she say wrong?
No, you're right. Okay, the way she words it, and you can tell the inflection in her voice that she has respect for what Clark and probably other rookies bring to the table.
It's I think it's hard when we're so focused on men's sports and how we're just so used to they get drafted. Some guys are busts right out the gate. We can feel it. Some guys have a tough first season, and like Peyton Manning's first season, terrible. One of the worst rookie seasons ever. Now he's arguably one of the best quarterbacks of all time. And then you have other people who just are out the gate good. In the W, you have such a leap because there's no G League. They have to go overseas if they get cut. There's only 144 spots, 144 players in the league. You're facing a bunch of elevated versions of yourself throughout the league, and even better.
I mean, it's a good. Hey, what's up, Chef? It's a good kind of transition to talk about this. We're not going to spend a lot of time because we talked about it on all the other shows, so we're not going to spend too much time on it. Inzi hasn't had a chance to chime in on it though. What is your perception of what's going on with the whole Caitlin Clark situation? Obviously, Angel Reese last night came out and had some words about the situation, as well. What do you think about it as a whole? And then we're going to dive into talking about the game tonight, or the games tonight.
The whole thing blows my mind. I've never seen a group not embrace something like this ever. A person who can really elevate the game and the league to a whole nother level. All of a sudden there's jealousy. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's like the league hating LeBron when LeBron came to the league, or, the league hating Connor Bedard when he came to the league this year. It makes no sense to me. And then, that girl, I can't pronounce it. Kennedy Carter. I saw her background. This is her third team. She's been kicked off of 2 other teams already because they didn't like her. Obviously, she has a problem. I mean, it's very catty bullshit, in my opinion, that like they should really use their game to speak as opposed to just chirping their mouths. But it's stupid. It makes no fucking sense to me. I'm not going to comment on that because I could say something else that's going to sound horrible, so I'm not going to. But the cattiness definitely needs to die. I mean, these girls should speak with their game. They got to, in my opinion, though, the teams really need to rein them in a little bit because they talk a lot of shit and they make themselves look very stupid, in my opinion. I will use Angel Reese as a perfect example, standing there talking about how Caitlin Clark.
Oh,
damn it.
I'm dying at Gerald's comment.
So,
my back?
He's
you're frozen. You look like
I'm
not up.
You look like the weekend of the Super Bowl. You look like the weekend of the Super Bowl.
To fuck with me.
No, we're serious. You're frozen.
No,
you're coming back. You're coming back.
You're coming back. The pixelations. Keep going.
Oh, jeez. Oh my God. What the hell?
My back is living color now.
Yeah, you're
there.
good.
You go. There you're back now.
Now I'm back. Sorry.
You got socks on with slides?
I do actually.
I love socks with slides.
But no, I just think I think what she said was very bozo. She really needs to embrace it. I mean, not for nothing. If the girl could find herself, she's an aggressive player, and I'm talking about Reese. She could start shooting a little bit better. She could be a name talked about very easily just by her game straight alone. Not the hater of Caitlin Clark. I think it'll calm down, though. I think as time goes on, I still think I'm talking. Oh, nice. The head started moving. I thought I was talking to myself again.
No, you're good.
I think that it'll die off. It's going to die off. She's really due still. I mean, she's putting up almost 20 points a game. Her team sucks. She's carrying it. She's a rookie. She's still yet to have a 30-plus point, 5-plus 3-point game. I mean, the numbers are there. The volume's there. it's just going to take her time to settle in, I think. And she doesn't have the best cast around her. She doesn't have the worst cast, but they obviously,
No.
they have trouble winning games. It's going to take time, but I think it'll blow over.
I have because Colby and I have
don't know
talked
if you
about this
said
on a
anything or
couple of
not.
other. No, we heard you. We're good. The Colby and I have talked about this on a couple of other shows, so we kind of said our piece about this. But I did have a thought about this last night, especially with what Angel Reese said. Like, can we, you guys in chat, can we all agree that can we all agree that these particular takes of us talking about these things and the way that this needs to be dealt with has nothing to do with the fact that these are females, has nothing to do with the fact that they're black or white females. This is not a race issue. This is not a sex issue. This is just people being people, and I think that we should address it that way. I hate when race gets brought into the conversation. I hate when sex gets brought into the conversation when it has nothing to do with that. Because if you bring it in and you start talking about it, then it's going to become a part of the conversation when originally this had nothing to do with any of that shit. So
I have one question. I would just
That's true.
I talk to a lot of white people. I'm surrounded by a lot of white people. I work in a sports that's predominantly white. I need somebody who's black to let me know, like, just give me your perspective on the situation. I would love to hear. I'm ginormous perspective guy. My thoughts are not always correct, and everyone else's aren't always correct. I love hearing the other side. There's always three sides to everything. Why is there this slight jealousy feel? Is it because she is a white straight woman? Is it just that? Am I missing something? Because, like, in reality, everyone hated that picture that was pulled up. Everyone hated that moment. Sure, Angel Reese was a little close to Caitlin Clark, but nobody would have said a thing if it was her. If the roles were reversed, nobody would have said a thing. Nobody would have reacted. That was highly racially, a lot of racial tension. But I would just love to hear somebody who's not white tell me what their thoughts are on the situation with Kennedy Carter, Angel Reese, and all the comments going around surrounding by Caitlin Clark, because she is a white straight woman who is not there. There's not a lot of them in the league.
yeah, I just, and this is a good example right here. Somebody who is of color,
Gerald,
who's just saying that this is what's up. Gerald obviously is taking it to another perspective as well. But it's like, let's see, what's up, Twansky? Let's go. And I don't want to spend more time on this because, and I think that this, let's wrap it.
Say, like, thank you.
Yeah, let's wrap it with this. Let's talk about these ladies for what we're supposed to talk about them for, and that's the way they play fucking basketball. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about that aspect of this. There's going to be chances on this show. We're going to talk about the discourse around all the things happening in the league, but let's give them their fucking due, and let's talk about what they're paid to do, and that's play basketball. We've had a lot of chances to talk about it on other things. Let's dive into some fucking bets that we can make about these ladies.
One more thing. It doesn't have to do with this.
Mm-hmm.
So it does in a way. I just want to say the guy that isn't here right now does a fantastic effing job at going around finding player props that aren't the three people that everyone talks about. There's 144 players. That means there's not always going to be 144 props out there, but there are a ton of props. There are a ton of players to fall in love with. There aren't just 2-3 players in this league. You are going to find a sixth woman that you're going to be like, wow, I love her just like I love Naz Reid, whatever. You will fall in love with that just like you do with anything else. My favorite player doesn't even play anymore, Rebecca Gardner. That woman is a grit animal. She is one of my favorite people to watch when she was on the Sky, and I hate that she hasn't played. She's on the Liberty, I believe. She hasn't played once this year, but you will fall in love with some players and be shocked by the athleticism and how well they play the game of basketball. Without further ado, Mr. NZ, yeah!
This has to be better because, like, you guys haven't skipped or anything, so I just said, fuck this shit. I can't deal with this. I'm going upstairs. I only have one screen, so it is what it is.
WNZ.
Yeah, you weren't around for that last year.
This is where this got born last year, was this right here, for that exact reason. Yeah.
I think it was Rob or Eugene. I forget which one.
I think it was Rob, actually. Or it was one of them, yeah. Yeah, I'm black and I don't get why everybody... Oh, sorry, I'm black and I don't get why everybody is trying to rally behind her. She's she's the next MLK. We're just here to watch ball. I think that's a good segue, Kadar.
That's all I needed to hear, Kadar. Thank you for your perspective. Baby. I cherish it.
Yeah. Okay, speaking of, and we're going to do this a lot on this show, as Colby just rightly said, NZ last season found all the nuggets. And it's good this season, which I'm sure a lot of you guys have been noticing, that there are more and more props available. There are more and more things to bet on in the WNBA. And there's lots of things that are sneaky out there that might go under the radar. So on this show, we're going to try to find as many sneaky plays as possible. As always, chat, drop what you guys like. If you have questions, get involved. Drop them in the chat. There are 3 games that we're going to talk about today. There are 2 games tomorrow. I think NZ might have a couple thoughts on those games that we can maybe touch on after we've talked about the 3 games for today. And let's just dive straight into it, boys. Let's talk about this Washington Mystics game against the Sun. We got 2 teams at opposite ends of the dub right now. We've got the Sun, who are 8-0, looking like one of, if not the best team in the WNBA. Respectfully, we'll figure that out as the season progresses. And the Mystics look pretty awful. 0-8, as you can see on the screen right now. Gents, what do you guys think about this game? It's a 13-point spread. The over-under is 152.5. Colbs, I'll let you dive in first, brother. What you got?
I have no plays on this game. However, I have a lean. So here we go. I'm going to start checking this out now. I think anytime the Sun plays somebody bad, I'm going to look at the other team's team total and or the under. So I lean Mystics team total under. I lean the game under. But I think I like the team total under more. It was 69 earlier, remember?
It was, yeah. I
bought down.
69.5 minus 110. No, I remember. Yeah, it's I like that team total under. You'd also mentioned the game under could be a nice bet too. It has moved a little bit there. NZ, what's your overall thoughts on this game? Do you have a play in this game, or do you just have some thoughts about this one initially?
I didn't take a play yet. My first thought is 13 points is a lot. I've bet on Connecticut twice on those big spreads, and yes, they're 8-0, but they're not covering spreads every game. So that caught my eye. I'm not a total guy, to be honest with you, so I don't really have much on that. I for some reason, rather look at the teams and, like Kobe was saying, the players specific. I do like Alyssa Thomas in this game, of course. Her double-double is so juiced that it's just ridiculous. Carrington for over 13.5. I don't hate that. I just want to
have a gander. I'll pull it up on here.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm missing stuff right now. There she is.
Oops, shit.
Yeah, she's been shooting well. Would you just pull up?
So we got Carrington, 13.5 points, minus 104 is the line I'm seeing for that right now. She had 21 against this team earlier this season on the 17th of May. Good numbers, pretty good hit rate, pretty consistently been playing good minutes. Lots of shots.
Just saying one thing.
Hello, Prindy.
Hi, Prindy.
Yeah,
hi, Chad.
She's a starter. Yeah, I like that.
My name is Colby Cheese.
I like that a lot. Colby Cheese.
All right, since you kind of touched on it, my play is actually in this game. And I'm not overthinking this. Maybe this game gets a little bit out of hand in the fourth quarter. And she doesn't play the rest of the fourth quarter. But the way she's been playing recently and how good she's been for this team all season, I'm taking Alyssa Thomas, and I am taking her rebounds and assists. I got it at 17.5. I got minus 125. It's kind of fluctuated a little bit. I don't really care. I also did sprinkle her triple-double, which is, as Lindsay said, her double-double is very juiced. But her triple-double is plus 470, if you'd like to get involved with that. I got a little bit worse number than that. That's okay. It kind of moves around a little bit. I just have a feeling that she's going to do a little bit of everything once again in this situation. She has hit it in 2 straight games. She's been kind of a wagon. She had a couple games where she didn't obviously get over the mark here. But her potential assist is obviously very high. Her rebounding chances is very high.
It's true. And then you don't put dirt on Ariel Atkins like that, you meanie.
Ariel Atkins is a good spot. Yeah, I like her to just keep doing what she's been doing. You know, like keep facilitating. I like her over rebounds. If you want to take one specific prop from her, if you look at her hit rate against this team specifically, dating back to last season and this year, she had 11 boards against them. She's hit it in 4 of her last 5 games. I just want to bet on the fact that she could also get double-digit, maybe even 12 or 13 assists because of how she plays. So,
she almost had a triple-double the other night.
She's almost had 2 triple-doubles in a row. The other one she missed because she didn't get points. In the game before that, she missed because she had one rebound short or 1 assist short. So, if anything, she's due for a triple-double. I think I kind of agree with you, dude. I feel like the 13 points is a lot. I feel like that this game could kind of turn into like a maybe if they cover, it'll be a late cover or something, or they blow it
Right.
late or something like that. So I really like Alyssa Thomas. So that's my favorite play, over 17.5 rebounds and assists.
Love it.
Boom.
Love it.
Mm-hmm. Cole, you guys got anything else you want to touch on for this game that we want to kind of look at, or do we want to kind of move on to the next one?
I got nothing else.
Yeah, I don't
Nothing
really
else?
have anything else for this game. I have more stuff in the other two games.
Same.
Okay, sweet. Let's go to the Liberty taking on the Sky.
Liberty.
We were just talking about Liberty. We were just talking about the Sky and Angel Reese, obviously, and we got Liberty, one of the best teams in the dub. Or as Colby said today, kind of top of the second tier, I'd say right now.
Yes, they're tier 2.
Yeah.
They're losing
Over
one
under.
game. They could be top tier, but they're
Yeah.
We were talking about this before we dive into this game. So the Aces and the Sun are kind of tier 1 right now. And then you got tier 2, which Colby said Liberty. What was the other team in tier 2?
That's it.
Just
Tier
Liberty, and then
3
it's kind of like
tier
Storm.
3, I would give the Storm, the Mercury, and then the next tier, I would say kind of the rest.
Everybody else. Everyone else. Yeah. But anyway, 8.5 point spread in this particular game between the Liberty in Chicago, down the street from Colby. Over under is 164.5. Enzi, I'll let you go first, man. What are you kind of seeing in this one?
Well, this game surprised me last time, to be honest with you, only because
Oh, yes, the link.
Liberty were favored by, I think,
Lynx.
15 points, and they lost by 9. So, I mean, I see a big redemption spot for them. In Chicago, they lost on their own home court last time by 9 points. I like them to win. I'm not touching a side or a total in this game. I know Colby can talk a little bit more on that, but I like Courtney Vandersloot tonight for 6+ assists, -152. I also kind of like Brianna Stewart for 20+ points at -112. So that's another one that I kind of like.
Fun fact, Courtney Vandersloot's wife and I went to the same high school.
There you go.
No way.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Allie
I
I mean,
Quigley.
she plays in the league, no?
She hasn't played. We also went to the same college. I'm basically her.
She couldn't get you, so she settled for the lady version.
With the penis.
Oh my god. Jesus.
I mean, look at this hit rate. This is Vandersloot's assist. Look at the hit rate against the Sky, as you mentioned.
God. She's the
Yeah.
assistant.
Over 5.5. Nice. Okay, and then who was the points prop that you mentioned, Enzi?
Brianna Stewart for 20+.
Oh yeah.
She's been a little up and down. She didn't hit her last 2 games, if I'm not mistaken. I think she had 18 and something else. Where is it? Is that points?
18 and 13.
Why are they green though?
It's because it's the under is circled right now, so I flip it.
Oh,
to
that's
just
what you
the
remember.
red.
I was about to say. I know she hasn't hit it
Mhm.
in a bit.
Mhm.
I don't know. I like her down low tonight. I don't know why. I mean, I would love to see her elbow Reese. I mean, I think she's going to power out Reese a little bit there to get some more boards.
Salty dog.
I
I love
that,
Dana.
like that.
Oh
like that.
God, her in college was awesome.
And yeah, I like her tonight. I kind of like Sabrina to score tonight too. Kind of
Mhm.
torn between the two of them. I didn't put Beans on either one, but those are just kind of some players that I like tonight. Sabrina's been a little disappointing this year, though. Every time, well, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase it. Disappointing for me because every time I bet on her, I'm on the opposite side.
Yeah, whoa, dude, have some respect.
She's been scoring a lot. I mean, you can see especially over the last 10 days or so, 20+ points. Yeah, the one time we put her in our fucking Betspresso, she sold the bag, but been pretty good against this team specifically as well. Her points to 17.5 or plus money. So
She's been cold
Not
from
bad
3
there
this
either.
year, if I'm not mistaken. She's like Clark. She hasn't had like a huge breakout game so far this year.
do you think that could have to do with the fact that there is more attention and there's more eyeballs on these games? Do you think that it's kind of getting to their heads a little bit? Think that matters at all? Or you think that they're just...
Yeah. I mean, I like to think that Ionescu played against more people when she played in Oregon.
Yeah, most of these
than she
girls
does now.
played big colleges that, like Oregon, people loved that basketball team before COVID hit.
Yeah.
You play at
That big beauty.
UConn like most of the league has. You play at South Carolina like the rest of the league has. You're doing just fine. You know what it feels like to have a lot of eyes on you.
Yeah. Agreed.
Okay, so from a side perspective in this game, I know
Give me
Colts
the
just you
Sky.
got to play in here.
Give me this guy. The Liberty are coming off a 36-point victory against the Fever. We knew that the Fever weren't going to do well on a back-to-back after a big first home win against said Skies. The Sky are on a good bounce-back spot. And I think with all the stuff that's going around with them, that they're either going to rally together and put a chip on their shoulder and be like, all right, we're over this, and we're going to prove to everyone that we're still a dominant team, a team that can play against good teams and not lose against teams like the Fever. We're better than those teams. Or they can just crumble. So I'm going to ride with my home team, my hometown team, and ride with the underdogs here. I think that number is pretty high. It got up to 9. I texted you guys. I was shocked it got to 9.
Yeah.
8.5.
Did you double down?
No, I didn't. I was waiting for it to get that 9.5, 10. I didn't. I guess I got it yesterday like a loser. I got it at 7. So if you can get 8.5, you're doing just fine. I couldn't cash out, or I would get it, or I might double down. I don't know. But the Liberty, they're a good team. I'm gonna ride with the dog, home dog.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Sucks to get a bad number like that, but it's a lot of points. And as you said, the Liberty haven't been, I mean, in the last, if you see right here, the Liberty have covered, let's see the spread, 50% of their last 10 games of the 8.5. They obviously crushed the Fever. And I mean, look at their last 2 games, which is interesting. 2 just bottom feeders.
Yep. And they only beat them by 11 too, Washington.
And they barely beat Mercury after the Mercury had that embarrassing loss to the Sun.
Yeah. The Lynx, they lost outright.
The Lynx are good. The Lynx are
good.
The Lynx, I can't believe I forgot to mention them when I was doing the tiers. They might be hovering in tier 2. They might be doing tier 2.
It'd be a fun graphic. We'll actually have to make that.
They're a good team.
Collier, Kayla McBride, they definitely, they're good. It's a good team.
Okay, any other thoughts on this game before we move to the last game of the night?
I agree with DC here. The 9 is too much. It's just I lean Liberty. They should cover, but with their history so far this year, I just don't feel comfortable laying the points. Bang, bang, bang. Yeah.
Nice. All right. Let's move to a late night tuck me in piece in Seattle. Storm taking on the Mercury. The Storm are 5-point favorites right now against the Mercury. Still no Brittany Griner, obviously.
That line has dipped.
I was going to say, this has got to be the best game of the night.
Oh, easily. Easily.
I mean, hands down.
The over-under is 163.5. I actually had a question.
Woo-hoo! Yes! Talk about CLV. I didn't know Nikki was out. Woo-hoo!
I have a.
Go ahead.
All right, so I have a question for you guys about this game because I had
That's why
another
the
play
lines locked before when I was fucking freaking out.
Oh, see,
Yeah.
Now I love my other play even more, baby.
I told you.
Double.
All right, so I had a question for you guys before you sell on your play in Z because I actually know what you sell your play first. I'll ask you afterwards. I'll give you a moment. What are you rocking with this?
Well, originally my play was just straight up narrative, but now it's going to be narrative and the fact that their best player is out. Give me Sky Diggs for over 16.5 points, minus 114. Move to 17.5 at plus 100. Totally endorse it. I'm going to put my card out in a little bit. This is against her former team. Double doubles plus 700 right now. Now she's going to be leading the pack the whole time. She's going to be the main point guard, taking that up. I see 10 dimes without a problem now in a game like this for her. I sprinkled the double double. I love her points. Her 20 plus points, which I definitely will be sprinkling, is plus 172. I think she's going to have herself a night.
What about her PA, NZ? 23.5. Hit that in 3 straight outright. The way you're kind of talking. I mean, the assist looks nice. The points looks good. I feel like any angle you want to go.
Oh, they gave it to 23.5. You said minus 114.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. I really like her a lot now, even more tonight because Nikita's she is the leading scorer on that team. And the two of them came into this team to join forces with Lloyd, and so far so good. I mean, 5-3, like Colby said, they're like a 3rd-tier type team right here. These are the types of games that if they win, they really start to make a name for themselves too. So give me Sky.
So my question was, it kind of in collaboration with this, which kind of ties into what you were talking about, is this right here. I wanted to ask you about Jewel Lloyd's points because I was looking at this. I was going to play this actually. 21.5.
Everything's going to run.
Look at her. She's cooked
Yeah,
this
true.
team in the past. Her 21.5 looks really enticing. She's obviously playing a lot of minutes, as you said. Yeah, that was my question. So you kind of answered it within that, and Mike even asked about it. So I like this play a bunch. I actually might end up playing this as a straight bet as well because I liked it
I would
too.
take her to 25.
Word.
It's going to be a competitive game. I mean, as long. What'd you say, Kobe?
I said I love Jewel Lloyd. If you've never watched her play, you're missing out.
Yeah, I don't know. Listen, it's all going to come down to shooting percentages. If they can shoot well, we're going to see a lot of points.
Okay.
I'm going to scrap.
Kolbs, do you have a W show setter?
I do.
Let's go, Twansky. Bang. Dubs in the chat for the dub. We love to see it, man. Love to see it. Hey, man, I know NZ's clamoring at the fucking bit because he did this all summer without a place to talk about it. So now I've got a whole fucking place to talk about it, baby.
I do. Yeah, no. I mean, the only thing that I noticed with Jewel a little bit this year, she's been a little up and down.
That team's shooting hasn't
okay.
been, so they have to turn it around eventually. They're not an
it's
excellent
still
shooting team, but they're not a terrible shooting team.
No.
Just from a numbers perspective, looking at this, as you can see, the last 5 games, her attempts has gone down, except for this kind of 24-point outlier. But everything else has been she's not been shooting as much, and she's been covering her points, but because she's been shooting really well, which from a volume perspective, usually when you're betting on players like this to score points, it's always kind of scary when you see players shooting a high percentage and lower volume.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't mean that she can't get the job done tonight. So I like it. I really like what you said about Diggins, though. Do you guys have any thoughts on the Mercury side of things? They had a good question earlier today, and when we were talking about this game about Copper, about how she's got to fucking turn it around. Coles, do you want to talk about that a little bit, or NZ? Do you got a thought on Copper tonight?
Okay,
I have no thoughts player prop wise, but yes, she needs to step it up. She hasn't been shooting the ball well. She hasn't been the real Ka that we all know and love.
You know her very well.
I know her very, very well.
That's right. Forgot about that.
This feels like one of those spots where you're getting a decent discount, and
What's
you
the
could
number?
get really good.
21?
It's 21 and a half. She hasn't hit it in 4 straight. However, she's been shooting a lot still. She just hasn't been making a lot of her shots. She is very due.
Threes down.
Yeah,
Her threes is 2.5 for plus 120.
It's plus money.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like that.
It's plus money. You have to do it.
No, but I already
that was how you reacted. I'm not saying that's what you meant, but that's just how you reacted.
Because I'm surprised. I'm very surprised it's plus money. Like, I'm surprised it's not like minus 110. I don't know.
Yeah.
Minus 108. Give it to 112. Something like that. You know what I mean? I'm just surprised that it's plus money. It's something to take advantage of just because she's missed, 3? She's missed 3 out of her last 5. She's been on fire, though. I mean, this girl, all it takes is for her to click again, and that's it. She's right on. The volume's there, too.
Yeah, she's still going to be shooting them. She hit a couple games ago, didn't hit last game, but saw 2 go through the hoop. And the Seattle's kind of mid-tier on the defensive rankings against 3. I feel like that her points could be a good spot just because, I mean, her 30-plus is plus 360, and as we've seen with her so far this season, when she gets up there, she's going to score. She's going to score. So, I mean, nice value, plus 6, even at 25-plus, as you said, NZ, plus 182. Good spot, too. So, like you said, NZ, this game has ripe for the picking. Lots of value in this one. If this game kind of goes as we can see it maybe going down. So, do you guys have anything else you wanted to talk about in this game specifically? Any other props you had circled?
I have the Mercury spread, although it is not the number that is up there, nor is it close. 8.5 is what I gave out on Live on the Line today. You can see how drastically that number has dipped since the injury coming out.
Sheesh, dude.
Both teams are coming off a blowout win. They're in a good spot. However, Mercury are coming off a really long home stretch of 3 games of playing the top teams in the league. They had an embarrassing loss against the Sun. Then they played the Liberty in the Lynx. They almost beat the Liberty in that game. Then they lost to the Lynx. They beat the Sparks in their last game. I don't get how the Mercury were almost 10-point underdogs against the Storm, who have not been shooting the ball well as of late. Both teams very good. Both teams very good. No way in hell that the Storm should have been 8.5-point home favorites. 8. I don't see it. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. I like the Mercury a lot, and I like them a lot more now that I have that number and there's an injury.
I was about to say, you got fucking 3.5 points of CLV. That's pretty
Yeah, that's
spectacular,
huge.
dude.
That's huge.
Yeah. Sorry, did you guys answer my question? Firehouse?
No, what was it?
All right, I didn't see
Elizabeth Williams was the points. Yeah, you said you did like it.
She plays
We
for
brought
the
it
Lynx
up on
now,
the screen.
if I'm not mistaken, correct? But are they playing tonight?
No, they
it's
play
the
tomorrow.
They play tomorrow.
She
okay,
She
so-
used to be on the Sun, no?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Oh.
However, we do have to get to
Thank you.
what we're gonna cook.
Oh, Courtney Williams is a dog.
I have two of them. That's what I'm thinking. She's like an RA queen. She's fucking really good. I'm crossing the two. Sorry, Martinez.
Dog. All right,
Any-
so
Watch Courtney Williams shoot the ball. I think it's going in. It does not matter where she's at.
this first game starts at 6, or 6 Central, so which is in 30 minutes. So for us to be able to cook, we need to start now. What is your favorite play that you would like to put into our parlay today, gentlemen? This will be a 3-legger. Take it what you want, and then we'll do a little sprinkety dank on a lotto.
Let's do the Mystics team total under.
Okay.
Oh. You don't like Alyssa Thomas's RA? That was going to be my entry.
I mean, we could add whatever we want. It doesn't have to stick to each game.
That's true.
No,
we
can
could can we
parlay.
can we SGP that? I don't think we can SGP that.
I mean, you can make it. We're using Bet Online.
We are. All right, let's avoid Alyssa Thomas's RA just because that's not available everywhere.
All right.
So we can skip that.
So you want so it's under 68.5 is the total right now for the Mystics?
Uh-huh.
Minus
I think
102.
Great number.
You know who else I like actually is to throw it out there is I can't think of her name. Brianna Jones for 15 plus points. She's been playing extremely well. She's been playing down low very well. She's a great option between Bonner and Thomas. We hit her last week, if I'm not mistaken. That didn't sound right. Yeah.
How do you guys feel about this? Because I can't do Alyssa Thomas's RA, how do you guys feel about doing her 10 plus rebounds? She hit that in 4 of her last 5 against the Mystics. She's been grubbing.
Go peep my Twitter. It's on the card.
Just add it.
So
he's saying add it. He's saying add it.
So you're down. Okay. Love it.
Oh, yeah.
Love it. All right, let's start with that then. Alyssa Thomas's over 9.5 rebounds or 10 plus, depending on how you want to do it. Okay. Golbs, do you want to do the Sky plus the points? Or do you feel better about the Mercury plus the points?
Let's try with the Sky.
Sky.
It's closer to the number that I liked.
I was just thinking that the
Zero.
Mercury number shrunk a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
Take the Sky.
Okay. Sky plus 8.5.
I'll go with it.
Are you feeling like you don't want to take it? You don't want to lean with the Liberty? Liberty. Did we lose
No,
it?
go with the Sky. Because
No.
Liberty are another
Okay.
team that haven't been covering their spreads either. 14, 13-point spreads. They're not covering. They're outright losing to some of them as well. So
Okay. All right. And then what do you want to put in from your card? You said Diggins, right? You want to do Diggins?
let's do Sky's points. 16
points?
and a half.
Okay. I love it. So if we do Skylar Diggins over 16.5 points, the Austin likes the Liberty tonight. I mean, that's pain. The Sky
Well,
plus
they can
8.5.
still win. They just probably won't cover, to be honest.
Yeah.
And then Alyssa Thomas over 9.5 rebounds. That is plus 531. That'll do the job, gentlemen.
Ain't number thing.
That will definitely do the job.
We're gonna cook a
All right,
lot.
we're gonna cook a lot of. We're gonna lock this in 3 legs plus 531. If you guys want to tail the parlay, it is Alyssa Thomas over 9.5 rebounds, the Chicago Sky plus 8.5, and then Skylar Diggins over 16.5 points plus 531. Lock it in. Let's ride on the first ever the Dub parlay. The Dub 3. I like that.
The Lizzie.
All right, let's cook a lotto and have some fun. I really want to do your Diggins either double NZ or the assists angle. Either one.
What's her number for 10 plus assists? Sorry,
Plus 700.
Book the other one. For 10 plus assists is plus 700?
8 plus is plus 205.
Her 10 plus assists is the same price as her double. Yikes. Well, I guess they expect her to get 10 points tonight, people. Let's go with the 8. Let's go with the 8 plus 200
to be safe.
To get us to kick us off here.
Okay. All right. Do you guys want to do double dip in this game and take Jewel Lloyd for 25 points plus 180?
Let's do Kalia Copper threes.
We can do all three. We can just do an SGP for this game.
Oh, really?
The other two games are kind of meh, you know? This one feels like the one that has the most.
That's true. I'm not really in love with too many of the other props.
You Willie want to do that? Willie?
I didn't know you can move like that, baby.
Willie.
Do you guys want to do copper threes or points?
Are we gonna do both?
Yes, Austin, you sick
Yeah.
guy.
So let's do them both.
Her threes and her points?
No, her threes and Jules' points.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. But I was saying, do you want to do 4 threes or 3 threes?
I think we should
go
3.
Trey.
Yeah, 4 is a stretch.
What we could do is do copper, because copper 3 threes is plus 120. We could do copper 3 threes, and then we could do 25 points for her as well.
Bing bong.
If we do these 4 legs, which is Skylar Diggins 8 assists, Jewel Lloyd 25 points, copper 3 threes, copper 25 points, it's plus 2015. Great year.
Great. That's when I graduated high school.
Oh God,
we have to bet it now. We have to bet.
All right.
That's when
I like it. You guys want to lock it in?
Yeah.
You down, NZ?
Yeah, I'm just locking it in.
Skylar Diggins 8 assists.
2015. Jesus.
Sorry.
Skylar Diggins 8 assists, Jewel Lloyd 25 points, Kalia Copper 25 points, and Kalia Copper 3 plus 3s. I'm rocking and rolling, boys. Let's get it. I like it.
I like the Mystics call, man. I do. We were just talking about it before between that game and the Liberty game. That those are some big spreads, and those are 2 teams that have winning records that have not been covering spreads too much. So I lean your way as well.
All right, let me. Boom. All right, let me read off everything that we just put together for you guys on the show. We will post it on our Twitter account at Your Betting News. Get involved. Give us a follow. If you're watching us on Twitter, thanks for tapping in. Appreciate you. WW Lotto. We love it. WWE. Something's got to give. What's up, Rolo? How's it going, man? Welcome to the show. Okay, so Skylar Diggins for 8 assists. This is a sprinkle, guys. A little dust. Put a coffee money on it. Gumball money, whatever you're feeling. Skylar Diggins, 8 assists. All in SGP. Lloyd for 25 points, Copper for 3 threes, and Copper for 25 points for plus 2015, the year that Colby left his high school and became a man. Plus 2015. Yep. And then the first W3, the first ever W3 is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Alyssa Thomas for 10 boards, The Sky plus 8.5, and Skylar Diggins. We got a lot of Sky in this one. Over 16.5 points, plus 531. Hey, thanks, Rolo. We miss you too, buddy. Come and hang out with us on Basket Case, man. Hope everything's going all right, brother. Hope you're good. Thanks for tapping in.
Sure.
Guys, what a fucking show, eh? What a great start
to
the
kick
WNBA.
Off the W.
The
Back-to-back great shows. Wow, it's like there's somebody on that show that just is the glue.
Fucking idiot.
Tuesdays are Colby's day in the sun, if you didn't know. All right, we will be posting the parlay that we put together for you guys. Be sure to tap in, lock it in with us, give it a ride. We will be back next Tuesday to talk about the dub of the WNBA on the dub with you guys. Appreciate you guys tapping in with us. Gents, you got any final words for the kids before we skedaddle out of here?
I hope to have better Wi-Fi come Thursday for the next show.
Just when this parlay smacks, you can upgrade. It'll be great.
Oh, fuck. You ain't kidding. Appreciate all you guys
Next
for
time,
coming out for
next
the
time we
first
do a
show.
show and you wear a polo, let me know next time. I will match my father. Thank you.
Same.
Everyone in the
We'll
chat, thank you so much for all the positive feedback, especially Mr. Martinez for the kind words that he said about the show prior. You handsome son of a gun. Everyone else, love you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Sweep the card. What's keeping us from sweeping the card? Like, get the brooms out. Come on. NZ's getting his broom. Come on.
Oh, he's grabbing. There.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
Sweet.
Yeah. I saw a lot of
WNBA.
dust fly. Did you clean that lately?
It's called dogs. Yeah.
Soon. I will find out mine soon.
All dogs go to heaven. Thanks to producer Sook in the background. Everyone gives dubs to Sook for keeping us all together here and rocking and rolling with you guys.
Love you, Sook.
Thanks for tapping in as always. We will catch you guys tomorrow. This sicko over here with his stash will be with the other stash bro for the Super Stash Bros for your favorite Wednesday activity, and then we'll be back with the All Sauce team for the first game of the NBA Finals on Thursday. Give us a follow right here. Go check out bettingnews.com and get involved with our sponsors at Bet Online. You guys came for the winners and you stayed for the vibes. This was the W. Catch you on the next one. Peace.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? Down in the deep.
Now I know y'all be loving this shit
What you
right
know
here.
about rolling?
What you gonna do?
Rolling.
What you gonna do now?
Down in the rolling.
What you gonna do? Right, y'all be loving this shit.
What you know about